Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Smitten solo cast. Today we are looking at a Masters level ranked game. Let me introduce your teams. On the blue team, we have I Twerk for Food on Kali, Purple Suede on Sobek, Squid on Fenrir, Mr. Mackey on Poseidon, Meerkat on Shibalanke, and on your red team, we have Metyeki playing Scylla, Soul Shiner on Thor, Thematics playing chang'e, Amir on Matty Pocket, and Luck Q's Rom. It's a really interesting setup over here on the red side. I love the synergy that's going on here. I feel like red team's comp really synergizes a lot better than blue team's. Just think about it. You have a Thor ult into an Amir stun, into Metyeki or Scylla's ultimate, into chang'e to clean up, and then Rama to pick off anybody that decides to beads and run away. They have tons of hard CC. That's a team fight about every minute. Should go pretty well as long as people are positioning themselves correctly. Taking a look at builds, I don't see anything out of the norm. Just your standard starters, Bumbas, Mark of the Vanguard we've seen come up a lot recently, mainly because of the 150 health, I'm assuming. No invades. Looks like everybody's just going to be playing safe. This is ranked. Nobody wants to lose that TP. Looking over here. Looks like they were probably expecting an invade. Thor chang'e, they don't really have a very strong invade other than Berserker's Barrage being able to just do tons of damage. That's definitely first blood, not really looking to steal buffs like you can with Bastet. Looks like Kali's going to be jungling, and Fenrir is going to be going solo. I don't know if you guys have noticed lately, but Fenrir has been building Devo gloves in most of the games that are played, and it's actually really disgusting because it synergizes really, really well with his 2. So Shiner, they're taking just a little bit of time. They should be a little bit late getting to lane. Actually, they're going to arrive just on time. Looking over here at the duo lane, got a little bit of initiation. Rama coming in with the dash. Purple Sobek is taking lots of damage, not only from Matty Pocket. Oh, there's nothing he can do. He's taking damage too from the minions, and the first blood goes down to Luck Q on Rom. GG, very well played. Looks like they got caught out. Matty and Rom got to lane a little bit earlier than the Shibalanke and Sobek, so they were able to clear and then engage there, which is perfect. Shibalanke having a hard time just keeping up here. Getting an dash coming out, nothing too important. Oh, but do you have an engagement here in middle lane? Looks like Soul Shiner's really, really low. So is Mr. Mackey, just a couple hits away from death. Definitely going to die here. Second blood goes to Metyeki with a crush. Nicely done. Solo lane, not too much happening. Looks like chang'e did take just a little bit of damage, but Fenrir is doing just fine keeping up. Sobek coming in over here on the left-hand side, flanking just a little bit, nothing too out of the norm as you expect to see. He did come up a little bit aggressively. He was relatively safe considering he still had just a little bit of minions. Another offensive dash coming out of Rom, really interesting. He's got so much pressure in this lane, they can just abuse it over and over again. He doesn't necessarily need the escape. Red, looks like Soul Shiner's just going for these back camps right here, trying to get that XP cleared up, looking for another engage here on mid. I don't see anything. They're probably just clearing waves or something like that. Looking back here at their back camps, Poseidon's just going to stay mid. Over here in the right lane, though, we got initiation coming out from Fenrir. Fenrir getting tons of damage off, but nothing's really going to happen because, you know, it's solo lane. Just doing back camps, nothing's too crazy. So over here on chang'e, she's going Tiny Trinket. I'm assuming that's going to be a Divine Rune, especially up against Fenrir. Fenrir has natural lifesteal built into his kit because of his 2. And if he decides to stack Devo Gloves, like I mentioned earlier, like most people have been doing on Fenrir, it should be really nice to have for chang'e. Looking at the golden experience, heavily in favor of red team so far. 1100 experience, 1000 gold. Looking for an engage, though. We got Kali and Poseidon rotating here on Matty. Matty spots it out, pings the map. Shibalanke ultimate coming out. Matty missing the freeze, turning around, just running back towards his team. There's a huge grouping over here. Oh, Sobek gets the fling on Matty. Oh, Soul Shiner ulting down onto the Poseidon over here. Oh, another pick getting done with Matty. Double kill. Soul Shiner coming out. This is a huge 8-man team fight happening right here. Rom getting up into his ultimate pretty safely, trying to get some damage done. Kali chasing him down. Neither of them have boots. Looks like there's nothing. Oh, gets the bleed off on him and the dot from the pool, but it's not going to be enough. Looks like Soul Shiners. Oh, the hammer, the double tap takes Mr. Mackey out for another kill, putting it 2-5, 3.5 minutes into the game. So much excitement so early. This is why we love watching them pro game. This is why we love the SPL and the Challenger Cup, because we love seeing that top level play and rotation. Now, let's take a look at the graphics again. Looks like he ulted. Let's back that up. I actually want to see that over here in right lane. Oh, into the team fight over here. Mackie picking up that double. It's always scary when Poseidon gets a double kill. Let's take a look over here at right lane. We know what happens over there in left lane. So it looks like chang'e is just trying to freeze the lane just a little bit, trying to just put some pressure onto Fenrir since he's taken a little bit of damage from her. Looks like they're both patiently waiting for something over here. Fenrir's positioning is really good. I like that he's trying to keep away from the arc. I got hit by the arc anyways. Using his 2 to get some lifesteal up. Oh, he doesn't have a point into his 2. He's got 2 in Brutalize, 2 in a jump, and he has his ultimate available. There's the jump and the stun. Fenrir ult coming out, grabbing up the chang'e before she's able to get out of that damage. Using her 2 there, but it's not going to be enough. Fenrir, that Brutalize, man. Brutalize is so strong. We got a 3-man rotation on mid. Looks like they're going to try to push it pretty hard. Mid camps, left mid camps went down to red team. Looks like right mid camps will be going down to red team as well. Nicely done. Over here in the left lane, we have a level 5 Meerkat who's keeping up pretty well with this Rom. He's got tier 2 Devo gloves, and Rom should have full Devo gloves. Yeah, he's got 3 stacks already. Nicely done. Still, Matty Pocket met Yankee over here in mid lane. Looks like they're just farming the wave. Soulshiner picking up speed or something like that. Something I'd really like to see, I'd love to see some aggression, some more aggression coming out of the Sobek. He got a pretty nice pull over here in that last team fight on the left-hand side, but I'd really like to see him trying to abuse Rom just a little bit more. Rom does have a jump, but you can at least put that in cooldown, call your team over to gank. He's been using it rather offensively, so you should be punishing for that. Brutalize coming out from Fenrir onto chang'e. Nothing that she can't handle without dealing some damage back. Things are going pretty well. 1,300 gold difference, 2,400 experience. That's massive. Soulshiner already level 7, and so is Matt Yankee. Matt Yankee's level 8 now, highest in the game currently. Looks like we're having some problems over here with this Sobek level 5 up against a level 7 Maddie. They did get first blood in that lane, so that's probably going to give them a lot more experience in gold, putting them further ahead of the other support. Looks like there may be, not a slight initiation there. Everyone's just farming pretty safely now. We should be expecting to see another team fight coming out here in the next couple of seconds or so, just because everybody's ultimates are up and available and it's time to fight. We got 2 in mid lane putting a lot of pressure on Mackie. Mackie's had somebody in his lane constantly this entire game. Thor and Scylla rotating over here to left lane, looking for a gank here. They are safely under their tower, but see if they can't just salt the fields, grab buffs that they can. This is now a 4v3 over here in this lane as Kali is over there in the right lane. Kraken coming out for Mackie, dying anyways to the Scylla ultimate. Scylla looking for a second hit, not able to land it before Soulshiner missed his ult too. That jump coming up by Meerkat puts him pretty safely underneath his tower. So they got 1 kill. They're looking at buffs now. There's 4 men over here. Kali coming in from behind. That would have been potentially a Gold Fury time, but Soulshiner, it's pretty low. It's pretty low. Taking the dot damage. Ultimate coming out by Shibalanki. He's within. That's her target. She's gonna go for it. She backed off. What did she back off for? She has ultimate. She could have dove that. I mean, it's 3v3 over here. You guys aren't gonna get punished at all. You just jump in there while you can and kill him. 3v3, let's go. Matty Pocket taking a lot of damage, trying to soak up some of that damage from the autos from Shibalanki. Mr. Mackie showing up for some damage. Aegis coming out, so take most of the whirlpool damage. Nicely played there. Looks like there's going to be a slight disengage. Matty is pretty low, but he's feeling greedy. He also has purple buff. Oh, he took their purple buff. That's right. Mid camps are up. Looks like left side will be going to Mr. Mackie. On the blue team, right should be spawning any second. No, nobody rotating for those yet. Oh, here's Soulshiner and Mr. Mackie. Looks like they're going to be going for a kill instead. Berserker's Barrage coming out, doing tons of damage. Whirlpool safely zoning off Thor there. Right camps are still up. Why isn't anybody getting right camped? Right camps. Ah, there we go. There we go. Good job, Soulshiner. I knew I could trust in you. I knew I could trust the Soulshiner. Maddie's here as well, trying to put some more pressure. See, when Poseidon's really, really strong right now, just like I said, because of the change to the Aegis, you can no longer use the other Aegis while under CC to... Oh, and right lane, we got another kill going down. This Fenrir's getting massive. Fenrir up against chang'e, just... I'm not sure, honestly, how she should be waiting to use her too in order to avoid the damage from the Brutalize, but 2 kills on Fenrir is a scary thing. Let's take a look at items really quick. On Fenrir, he's got full boots, so he's doing tons of damage. We've only got tier 2. We have enchanted trinkets on... Excuse me. Enchanted trinket on chang'e and full CDR boots. Probably a good choice there. Got beads as well. We should be looking for some more beads there. Oboe coming out on Kali. Pretty standard. Oboe's gotten a lot of attention recently. It's really strong. We got initiation over here. The Gold Fury. This could be a Gold Fury fight. Matty Puck going in for the ultimate. Killing off the Sobek. That's a perfect time. Kali and Poseidon over here, but there are 4 people on red over here looking at this Gold Fury. They just killed the support. They have the manpower for it. They really should try to get this Gold Fury, and they're going for it. Very nicely done. Soulshiner trying to zone out Xbalanque as much as humanly possible, taking tons of damage from Branching Bola and Poison Darts. Going up into the air, looking at... Oh, it looks like Mr. Mackey getting a double kill off of Maddie. Oh, and the Scylla ult coming in, taking out Mr. Mackey. Gonna take out Meerkat as well. Taking out Meerkat as well, looking for the third. Oh, not getting the third. But they did end up getting the Gold Fury. That puts them 2,700 gold and 3,100 experience up into the game. Scylla is 4-1. Thor is 3-0. That is incredible. Fenrir's 2-0, and Poseidon's 4-4. So every time he's killed, every time he's gotten a kill, he's died for it. And that's the unfortunate thing about Poseidon. He doesn't. The only escape that he really has is the movement speed on his 2. That allows him to just move around a whole bunch, but he doesn't have like a jump or like a teleport to your dog-looking thing like Scylla does. So the ability, he has to go in there, soak up the damage in order to deal it. Over here in right lane, looks like, oh, Fenrir is zoning chang'e so badly. She's losing a lot. He's just not going to even attack these minions. He's going to let them die naturally, try to force her to come closer to them so that way he can punish her for being out of position. It's really unfortunate. He's really far ahead. 3 levels ahead of the chang'e. Holy moly. Holy moly, that's a lot. Soulshiner is level 11 up against a level 11. Kali's doing a pretty good job trying to keep up. We have a rotation here on mid. Poor Mr. Mackey, man. Poseidon is so strong right now that the only thing that you can do is just put constant pressure on him, or he's just going to rotate freely to your lanes. If you just keep him under tower, it allows the rest of your team to be safe. Left camp's going down to red team over here. Ultimate coming up. There's an engagement over here on the Thor. Meerkat likely to be next. Oh, and looks like Rom does pick up the kill on Sobek. Nicely done. Sobek up against Namir just is... It can be okay, but if you miss your fling, if you miss your pluck, you are put badly out of position, and Namir can just freeze you instantly, allowing his ADC to just do tons of damage on you and pick up a kill. Over here in right lane, mid camp's going down to blue team, looking for an engage over here, but Earthbreaker misses. Oh, Met Yankee with the damage, the late beads coming out of Kali over here. We have 0 towers down so far. Right lane, solo lane is about half dead, nothing too crazy. There's a grouping over here and left. They have timers on these buffs. They know they're coming up relatively soon, so they're probably going to go put some pressure on dual lane once again. Oh, luck Q on Rom just soloing Xbalanque out there. Xbalanque he's a hard carry. He's 0-3 and 4, which is not in a place you want to be as an ADC, especially with Xbalanque and his passive. I don't know if you guys know this, but for every kill that Xbalanque gets, he gets additional physical power. Oh my goodness! Met Yankee taking out the Sobek once again. Kraken coming out on Met Yankee here, trying to get some damage. Double tap coming out from Soulshiner. The ultimate coming out by Met Yankee. Aegis being used beautifully by Mr. Mackey there. He's taking tons of damage regardless, though. Oh, but they want that kill. They want that kill, and Soulshiner gets that kill with the tap, baby. Left tower going down. Rom over here just absolutely shredding it. What does Rom have in his build? Rom he's got attack speed boots, full stacks on his Devo gloves. He's huge. He's 3-1-5. That's massive. Red team's doing a really good job of rotating around and keeping pressure on both mid and duo. Solo lane's doing just fine by himself. He's putting enough pressure here without the needed help of his team. So that leaves Soulshiner to be ganking mid lane and duo lane a lot more. Mid tower going down. Looks like everybody's gonna back, go home, finish up those items, come back out. About another 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see another team fight. chang'e has finally finished Divine Ruin. I don't know if that's necessarily gonna help her out right now. I'm not sure if that's going to put her in a better position. Fenrir is he's got Ichabod. Really interesting. She's got lots of power, I guess. And maybe it's for the team fight, but the only person really putting any pressure in their lane is Fenrir over here. The other lanes are suffering pretty greatly. Mr. Mackey just trying to do his best, being 3 levels behind his counter in mid, and having the support be basically your level is pretty terrifying. What they need to do is they need to start grouping up a lot more, especially since they lost both towers. That means that the 4 people, jungler, mid, and dual lane, can start roaming together and start putting more pressure onto the red team. Red team's pretty far up, and all it's going to take is one slight mistake in order to get them ahead. Left camp's going down to red team once again. Gold Fury's just about to spawn. We see the ward getting taken out. Kali completely out of position and dead immediately. The 4-man roaming too strong. Ultimate coming out from Maddie, getting the damage off on Sobek. Sobek's forced to use his ult to get out. Xbalanque trying to get something done over here, but has forced himself out of position. Really interesting. I'm not sure why he went this way. Why'd you go that way? Oh, Meerkat. Okay. Sobek isn't dead yet. Level 8 up against level 11 Amir. Pretty scary. We're here in right lane. The only person on red team is having a hard time. Oh, gold. This is definitely a gold fight. There are 2 members down for blue team. This should be absolutely free. And it looks like Sobek is getting entertained over here by Sobek is getting entertained by Soulshiner. He's trying to keep him out of the fight. Is he gonna die for it? Is he gonna get a kill? Is he gonna? Holy crap! That damage though. He's got full Jotuns. He's got full Jotuns at 15. That's pretty crazy. 7-0 currently, and he doesn't take the damage from the tower. Maddie soaking up the damage, allowing his teammate to get out for free. He was definitely Kali's target. Kali's mad. She's sitting there and she's typing to her team. She's like, I can't believe that just happened because I had it, but then Maddie was there. Over here in right lane, chang'e's still 2 levels behind the Fenrir. Fenrir looks like he is going for... He's got Aussie now. Aussie's pretty gross. The auto attacks on Fenrir are too strong. Taking a look at the builds, Scylla has finished Warlocks and has 21 stacks. Trying to get the pressure off of their tower here. Meerkat over here in left lane just letting the wave die, taking last hits so he can... Oh, he's completely stacked on his Devo Gloves. Good. So he doesn't necessarily need the last hits other than for the gold bonus. Looking at mid, lots of pressure still coming out by Maddie and Met Yankee. Gold Fury isn't up anytime soon, but he is going to be dunking down on Meerkat. Meerkat's only level 12. And there's his CC immune jump. There's the ultimate coming out, trying to get out. He's just going to die. He's going to get hit twice. Yeah. There we go. That is quite unfortunate. We do not have any wards coming out from blue lane over here, or blue team over here on the duo lane, or in the mid lane, but just one over here on solo lane. Solo lane is the only one that's actually been able to be pushed up recently. Brutalize coming out, easily picking up another kill onto chang'e. chang'e is having a hard time, so it looks like Met Yankee and Maddie Pocket are on their way to save the day. Getting tired of this Fenrir getting pushed up. He's the only problem on that team, and he could possibly even bring this back for them. He's only level 16, but still, late game Fenrir is pretty scary. Excuse me, I'm pretty sick. Rotation coming out by Mr. Mackey. Spots that his lane is missing. Getting the Kraken off onto Met Yankee, who has Aegis'd it, looking for some damage, not gonna find anything. Maddie Pocket soaking up all of that damage. Oh, the double ult coming out of Mr. Mackey and Maddie Pocket Met Yankee and Maddie Pocket. Oh, the Thor dunk coming out. Mr. Mackey using his Aegis. Divine. Soulshiner on Thor is absolutely disgusting. I'm not sure how they let that one through. I'm not sure how they let Thor through. Oh, that's That's insane. Mr. Mackey trying to do everything he can to get out. Sobek actually lands a useful pluck, getting his teammate out of danger. Rom, though. Rom coming up in the back line. Mr. Mackey has no idea. He has no idea. Oh, autos. Oh, nicely done, Luck Q. Very nicely done. Lots of pressure over here in right lane. Meanwhile, left lane just getting a tower. And that is an F6, ladies and gentlemen. 8-21. Looking at... Oh, let's look at the graph. 7,900 gold difference, 11k experience. That is absolutely GG. That's 17 minutes into the game. There's no coming back from that, ladies and gentlemen. That was insane. Maddie, they won that one just based off of Maddie and the Thor rotating to mid constantly. They put so much pressure on Poseidon just so they could keep him in the lane. It was a beautiful strategy, worked out brilliantly, and even though chang'e didn't do so well, the rest of their team did fantastically. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's cast. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. If you guys are looking for more Smitten, make sure to check out my vlog on I Want to Be an Esports Caster, or my first cast ever uploaded to the channel, the SK vs Dig Scrim.